Okay, this is try number 2 at this cup. I had a horrible fail a couple minutes ago. I inadvertently picked the cup right off of the bat. So we're starting over and trying again. This is cup number 18, I think. I think I did not adequately wedge any of this clay. It is a mess. It is full of air. And I have been having trouble with everything I'm throwing with it. Oh well. We will carry on and see how it goes. I did weigh this. It's about a little over a pound. We're going to center it kind of narrow, or narrow-ish, and high, because we got this funky narrow foot underneath a very round base. All right, here we go. I don't feel like it's centered. I can feel an air bubble already. Really? It's like right there. I think let's do a little more coning and see if we can get rid of the air. I don't know. Sometimes you get it to work its way out to the surface by coning, at least occasionally. All right. Push that base in because we want it pretty narrow. This time I'm going to be more careful to leave a thicker base to trim that that foot ring. Let's see how thick that is. About that thick. That should do. All right, so we're going to leave it like that, even though that feels really, really thick to me. That's, you know, it needs to be really thick. All right, pull the cylinder and then shape it from there. I remember when I first started throwing, I regularly watched some English guy who was a commercial potter, and he would talk about everything should be a cylinder. And I remember thinking at the time, that's just silly. Why would you make a cylinder so that you can make something that isn't a cylinder? But now that I am a much more experienced potter, I realize that he was right. Even a bowl, if you start from a cylinder, you have better ability to shape it the way you want it. That is way wonky. Let's see what we can do. And then it didn't. That's not good. We'll see what that does. All right. Let's undercut the base a little bit. The last time I picked it off the meal after I undercut the base too much, I think, because there was some air underneath the clay. So we'll hope for not that. All right. Moment of truth. Is it going to come off? No, it's stuck. Yay! We want it a little bit taller here. Because we're going to make this, like this entire thing, bow out here. Which does make my cylinder shape a little funny, but here it is. That's where it is. All right, I'm gonna get rid of that water. And we're gonna start to shape out that wide, oopsie, that wide belly. Oh, I think I need to undercut one more time here with a knife, because I want to be able to get up underneath it to shape the belly. I got water standing in the bottom there. It's something you should really avoid, is water standing in the bottom of your cup. It will make your clay really mushy, and then it's hard to deal with. All right, so round we go. even more round than that. Round, round, round. Super duper round. Ooh, the foot is there though. Let's see if we can get it even a little more round. And then we're going to collar in this top because it's much narrower. It's not really round. Okay, yeah, I definitely didn't get this properly centered, I would say. It's being a pain. Okay. Now, we want this out a little more, so it's even more round. I'm just going to reach in there and make it more round to the degree that I can. And then we're going to collar in more than that. And after I collar in and have a little thickness, I'm going to pull up a little of the clay here and make it a little taller on the top. It is not quite tall enough yet. Would have been easier if I hadn't had to cut quite so much off. That's pretty good. And then it kind of flares at the top, but it's not quite tall enough. Let's fix the rim. Let's see if that helps. Sometimes when I fix the rim, it gets a little taller. Sometimes it gets a little wonkier. I saw this funny video a while back where it said, you know how to fix a wonky rim? Stop your wheel from turning. It's true. Okay, let's see. I still feel like it needs to go in a bit more. And then flare a bit. It's closer. I don't know if I'm going to like this shape very much. Right now, I do not care for it. It has a few benefits. It will keep your drink hotter because it is, a big chunk of the drink is at the bottom instead of. Okay, let's see. Let's do this. Let's go in a little bit here. And then. I don't know if that's right at all. Does it feel right to me? But I don't think it's that far off. I'm going to trim off the top. It is a little crooked. Trim off the least amount that I can. And then fix the top one last time and be done. Having already had a fail with this one, I would like to not have another fail. Needs to flare just a bit more. There, that's what it is. Day 18, second try.